Yo, um, basically today, just a quick overview. Monday, technical analysis class 180723. Um, it's probably the 17th. Like my dates are off. But yeah, it looks like we just skipped one day, the 17th. Um, we didn't. Um, I just came on a little bit late because me and Whittleton and Al were too busy having a chat about things that are not market related, and that's normal. We're human beings, right, bro? We're allowed to have a life. um, but yeah, welcome to the recording of this. I'm not gonna say this is a masterclass, man. We're all relaxed here. We just trying to teach our community members the basic things. I mean, it's pretty basic, but as a trader, I think that it's a ever learning, and we're like a tree that never stops growing. We keep on growing, and I'm sure everyone would agree. Whittleton and Al, and Inder.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, when do you stop learning for trading? You don't. That's the quick answer. Because if you don't stay up to date, and Al knows this as well, like, the strategies don't always work. You have to backtest, you have to review over and over and over and over again until, well, it's
You
just
can't
never.
stop.
You can't stop.
You can.
It's a sickness. You can when you quit. Um, but we don't quit
Until then.
until then. So good luck, and I'll quit in our last breath. So the overview today is very easy. Um, Normal. We're gonna talk about BTC. Not for too long because we talked about this. USDT dominance, BTC dominance, total one, two, and three. Weekly plan check. We're gonna check certain points of our key zones. We're in a ranging market. Whittleton is still asking for 28, and I'm still asking for 32. That's not changed. I don't think. But I think it's leaning towards Whittleton's way at the moment, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'll take his trade if that happens.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not so I'm not so positive about wanting it to 28 because I have lungs open, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and quite frankly, the amount of respect I have for him, as my trading partner, is I closed my challenge account. Please ignore this BTC long here. This is a quick trade. This is just a session trade. This is Yeah, that's like literally what it's already Monday for the burgers. Right? Yeah, it's already Monday open for the burgers. So they're bidding. Hopefully that this is Monday low. So unless this is Monday high and then our low is gonna be like 29 and a half, then shame on me. But yeah, we'll take a look, and then we're gonna have a chat about credit to Emperor BTC. We're gonna use his book as a guideline on what to discuss, and I'm gonna put my twist on it, my version and whatnot. I think it's the best way because, in all retrospect, he does outline very important aspects of trading, strategies and things like that. And I think it's very beginner friendly. And if you are starting off, please follow Emperor BTC on Twitter, follow his Telegram, download his PDF. Respect where respect is due. I just am not the best educator, but I'm trying my best to help those around me. So I'll just use other people's uh, structure, because I find it trouble to structure myself, even if I have the experience. So yeah, next thing we're gonna do, but I will demonstrate one of my strength is the conversion and baseline play and edge to edge trading, which is one of my favorite play of all time. Why? Because, man, it's similar to a breakout play. More to it when we get there. We'll ask some questions from Middleton. Hopefully, I know Al's got a million and one questions, and then that's what we love about him. And of course, we'll talk about applying the knowledge we learned today on the market. And then we will set some alerts. Maybe we can take some trades, if there is any. But if there isn't any trades, then there's no point trading. Once again, This BTC trade that I have here, I have closed all my longs. This is a session trade. I'm bidding because it's at range low. Whittleton did ask me why are you longing here, and I explained to him on the 1 hourly we have an engulfing candle, and that's a change of character there. Um, it's engulf, and there's big wick down here shows a lot of demand, which will outline that as well, which means that there's a lot of demand in this area. When there's demand, we can use that as support. So if we are above value area low and we bounce down here, I enter down here. Now I can add to my positions down here. Like my entry was what, 30,000 to 18, 30,000 to 18, 218, 218. Here we go. Like this. Stop loss is manual, but acceptance below this POC, I'd probably cut it short. But I'm just aiming here. Value area high, oh 05 R trade. So I'd probably bid a little bit here, just $10 cost price. That would be approximately $500. Yep, there you go. Entered. Um, yeah, because it's bouncing on POC right now. I explained that as well today. So yeah, any thoughts, Whittleton, at the moment, man?
Mm,
We're talking about BTC here.
mm, yeah, we are likely to go down because I don't like this consolidation on the 30,000 and 215
It's fair call. Um, to be honest,
on 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 the POC.
it's a
You
fight.
know what I mean?
It's a fight. It's a fight. It is a point of control, and
It's
to
like,
be honest,
it's like a man that's trying to get up from the floor and he just uh, almost
beautiful.
and he's done.
And right now we're trying to test these lows again, and
Oh,
I don't really have a stop loss at the moment, but I know when I'm wrong, and we'll see here as well. Um, Maybe 2 5-minute candles will work better for me. It's a fight. Um, that's a nice double bottom here. Reclaim, hold POC. So we'll see. Once we start moving, I'll probably add one more if we engulf this candle up here. But other than that, guys, like my plan from yesterday hasn't really changed. We're range bound until proven otherwise. I'm more than happy to. I'm happy to start shorting at a 4 hour candle under value area low, which means that we could just flip it downwards, TP1, TP2. Like there's no breaks. Under value area low, the last support is 29,500, and there's this person that bid really big here, but don't know. Sailor's average entry is 20,800. He's in profit. He's in profit. Uh, 900 million in profit, almost something like that, something stupid. But do you remember what he's up by, Al Middleton? Do you know?
No, I
Like,
have no idea.
say, like I don't know why. Like the majority of people don't like Sailor. I mean, like think about it. Like how shit right now our community is. Like crypto Twitter likes to bash the shit out of him. Like all the OGs and stuff. Maybe they're just jealous of the amount of BTC that he has. The reality is that, man, he's fighting for the space. I don't know why he gets so much hatred. But time will tell. Time will tell. Just like how everyone sees Sam Bankman-Fried as the Messiah, and he conned everyone. of the market. He did. So that's the idea. So there's not really any clues that BTC is telling us, because this market is unpredictable for any experienced trader. As I mentioned yesterday, this looks like it looks like a comb. What is this? It's so tight, the range. It's That's why the value area is, and the value area high and low is so small. But let's talk about USDT quickly, and before we get to the fun part. This is where we can turn on the Ichimoku from the weekly. I hope Whittleton is wrong here, because I have like, you know what? It doesn't really matter at the moment. Like, I have a BTC long that's underwater on my main account, and I haven't and that's it. I don't really have. I'm happy to top up all the way to 24. Uh, all the way to 24, and then once it accepts below 24, then I don't have any more bids. I just close it. Very very big position at a loss, but that's okay. Um, Bear cross on the USDT dominance on the weekly. That's great, but it bounced here on the Kumo cloud. That's the first test. We're trying to test it again on daily. Hasn't changed. I don't like this. I don't like this close, man. This is a clue, to be honest with you. Like, by the power of the cloud. Oh, I'm so scared to open up any longs at the moment. This is also another reason why I close my swing longs in profit. Some at small losses that I just opened, but who cares? Part of the trade is losing. Um, happy to buy lower, happy to buy lower. For BTC, for Ether looks like shit. But yeah, that's how USDT dominance looks like right now on the daily. 12 hour conversion. Maybe I'll start with this. Like, this is another clue that we're gonna pull back. So I am scalping BTC. Um, is it looking good? Not really, but it will cover a small, like, it's a small loss if I lose it. I can cut it quick. But this is a conversion to base play, and it can work the other way as well. You can see on the USDT dominance, um, we broke down, we failed, to break down here, and it started flipping, okay, on the 12 hours, and it drove up. It showed weakness, and if we were to have a bullish continuation on the market, this USDT dominance was supposed to go down. It retested here, but it tried again. It kept on pushing up, weakness here, and after that, that's it. When it claimed here, and when it claimed here, I think that's the first red flag that BTC is gonna pull back.
hmm
That's the first red flag. I'll be honest. This is another red flag which I did not like when Middleton showed me this, but the medicine hurts. Medicine is bitter, and it's the truth is bitter. He showed me this, and after that I didn't see this. I wasn't looking at this, man. That is so scary to see, that this whole thing could be like a bear market rally. We're at resistance as well for BTC, and yeah, we're at resistance. Say what you want. We're at resistance and we rejected, and look where we are right now. 4% down already. And alts, like some alts are like down already. Um, like XRP is down already 20%. XRP, when we test these lows, we should enter. My God, give me XRP here again at these areas and we bid, bro. Like here. Hang on. Maybe around this area. If we bid XRP here, in this area, I think it's nice. we could have like a nice continuation, but I don't want to get off topic. That's how it is right now. The market is asking for a pullback. 8 hours. What is this? What is this? I didn't even open that. 8 hours is the only sign that it's bearish still. Even 4 hours, we're starting to like we broke out and we held conversion and we went to base and we broke down again, reclaimed again, and we're here. Now, hopefully, if we are bullish, USDT dominance already hit my both my alerts. It's supposed to move down like this, hopefully, and that's when you should. I don't know, man. Like I can't tell. I can't tell. Help me here, man. I can't. I don't know where BTC is going. Like we're range played, but there is clues that we are pulling back. 12 hours is asking we're gonna pull back. Daily, daily is also saying that we're pulling back. Should we wait for this like daily USDT candle to you know to act upon? Because I mean, if it closes under this conversion again, we could easily fill out the bottom of this box, bro. Easily, and this would drive up us back again to 31, and then you should close your longs again, and only like and then close your longs in full, and then open it back up again if it starts like accepting. That's USDT. BTC dominance. Why did I also another reason why I exited my alts? Well, quite frankly, this is the daily. Can we see that like bottom is forming here? Yeah, bottom is forming. It's going to BTC. Like on the next pullback on BTC, you long alts. That's the plan. When BTC.D reaches this, you long alts. That's it. There's no other plan. There's no other plan. Total 1, 2, and 3. Total 1. Ay. Don't give me this. Oh man. So we're not decided where we want to go. But based on this evidence that we close below the conversion, it might be a bear trap, but a 5% pullback, like a 5% pullback would be great. Yeah. Do you guys see that? Another edge, like another edge to edge conversion to baseline play. Conversion to base. Whittleton.
Mm.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, still here. Cool. Yep, there.
Like conversion. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, same thing.
But 9 hours.
We don't even have to take a trade today. We can wait for the Monday range to form and then play on that.
And
Like,
after total 2 is testing the baseline, we go long.
yes, or even like total 1,
Yeah.
like there, like
So basically, it's when BTC dominance getting to the top
yeah.
of the resistance. Yeah.
Man,
Mm.
man. Look how strong this is, right? Like it's holding, yeah, for total 2, right?
Mhm.
And BTC dominance is moving upwards, right? So when this goes here, right, or rather, what if it goes around this level, like even here, like you blindly long it. Like when total market 2 is here and here, and then BTC and then BTC dominance, keep eye on it and remember it. Write this down. Because when we reach 59, like set the alert. If this reaches this level and total 2 is at support, you don't touch BTC because BTC is going to go sideways and chop. You long the coins that you have set alerts for. You look at what time frame you want. Like you want to play GMX again, you want to play OP again. I'm out of OP. Like I'm out. Like all these coins is yours for the taking. Take it, bro. It's your destiny to make money on this. Look how strong Ocean is. Bid straight away. Like set your levels. Bid. I want to set multiple alerts so my computer goes nuts. You should see the sound of my house, like with the sound system that I have when these alerts go off. My kids wake up from sleep. It's really loud. uh,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
you
I
know
already
that
heard it.
you know that noise.
Oh shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so annoying.
I don't know where the noise comes from. Does it come from my headset or does it come from my computer or does it come from my
I have no idea.
But
I have no idea.
that's it. That's the weekly plan. Our job today is mark out these levels. We're still in planning stage. The market has not moved. The burgers is waiting as well. Think if we are the 1% right now, and if we are already the top 1%, as in like traders who make money, we're waiting. The people that are fighting on POC, it's just people that are like having fun. Like have a little bit of fun, man. Like I might even close that within the next couple of candles. You know what I mean? Like if that closes underneath here, I'll close it 15 minutes. I don't care. You know, I'll close it. I'll close it early. Um, bull cross, 15, 30-minute bull cross, 5-minute bearish, pull back a little bit, edge conversion to baseline play. 1 hour, 1 hour is edge to edge play as well. One of my favorite play. From here to here, I'll front run it. I'll take my profit. I'll go. I'll exit 75%. Let the rest run. Um, that's it. That's it for BTC really. Like I've already talked about total and total three. The next play is clear. The next play is we play alts. Alt season is coming. Where the fuck is it? Oh, red list. That's not right. What happened here? Oh, here on the daily. Total 3, total 2, total 1. By the time this pulls back, hopefully, we will have some sort of support here, and then we can play edge to edge. When this moves, man, that's 354 billion. Wait, no, that's hang on, 350, 20. That's 30 billion. We just have to find which coins is it gonna flow into, right? Otherwise,
If you want fundamentals, we can look at trending things, the AI.
yeah.
Um,
Layer ones
like,
that like layer ones that has been deemed a security that's trending.
mhm.
Solana Matic, AVAX, all layer ones are moving. Sui hasn't moved yet. Like OP is layer 2 technically, but it's also technically layer 1. Because OP itself is like Polygon, it has its own ecosystem. Like Sui, like Aptos, Solo Jungle, bro. Look how much of a look how much of a cuck I am, right? Like I opened one here there and I closed it there, and then it forced me to open my back up there. Like I'm not really like doing good with Aptos at the moment as a trader, but I call it down the middle. I haven't really caught a really good break on Aptos, but Optimism is probably like a nice play here. Edge, like conversion conversion to base. We just call it edge to edge. Conversion line plays. Um, Otherwise, we can we have an hour and 45 minutes. We can start reading. 25 minutes talking about BTC. That's not bad. Any questions?
I posted DTC
Hmm?
trade idea. If you wanna go over it before we start reading or after,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't
Well,
matter.
ETC you in? Ethereum
ETC,
Classic.
yeah, Ethereum Classic.
1 hour. You want to wait for this breakdown? Yep. Nice rising wedge. I see it. The flag there. The breakdown of this. Short trigger when breakdown. Uh, Confirmation at the retest. 1% risk patience at the retest. Yeah, that's true. You're very cute telling people to do their own research. If they don't do their own research, man, they shouldn't trade. uh,
Always deep dive yourself.
Absolutely. That's on the 1 hour. That's good. I don't see any Ichimoku, but I can see here.
That
I see what you're talking about.
I
ETC is.
used the Ichimoku, but I kept it clean.
I like that.
There's enough signs for it without the Ichimoku. You can just
Mm.
look at the clues the chart have.
Hmm.
It's a lot
Well,
of short triggers.
let's put a pin on this. This is great. I want to discuss it more. I want to use this as a sample of supply resistance, and here we go. Um, Basically support and resistance. Okay. We'll talk about that now. Before you start, this is a quick one. Okay. Um, do not invest at the cost of ruining your life. Okay. Your investment should always be at an almost insignificant amount. Let's be honest, no one does this. We always risk more than what we play. But please, when you're trading, don't go all in. Sorry, what is that? Is that my kid moving inside a blanket? Am I hallucinating? What the heck?
You wanna take a moment to check it out. Yeah, it's cool.
No, it's just the lighting in my room. It's making it look very very weird. It makes it look like the blanket is moving. Because I have like all these LED lights and stuff like wavy. If I feel like I'm
Mm.
hallucinating.
Oh
uh,
my God.
yeah, trade spot then futures. Very important for people. Okay. Practice a lot before trading. Watch live charts. Draw your levels. Then paper trade. I don't agree on paper trading because everyone usually by the time they take a look at this video, it's already too late. They've already lost. I hope not, but the reality is you by the time you actually research on how to trade, you've already lost many. That's why that's where you're at right now. That's what I find. I didn't even do research. I went straight in, knee deep, gone. I made big money and then I lost it all. um that's basically when people start winning. That's my story. Okay, but maybe everyone's different. I mean, if you're still fresh and you haven't traded yet, yeah, do this. Watch live charts, draw your levels, then paper trade. After you're comfortable with this, then trade some spot, and only then move to leverage and futures. No one does this either. You go straight to futures, but it's nice trading spot though. You've seen how successful I am with spot, but it takes patience, and you can only take longs. That's the only problem. But it does teach you. It does teach you. Um, it does teach you a lot of what's the word? Patience, which is very important. Two saviors: stop loss and risk management. We'll talk about that. Don't be hero. Don't fight the trend. I always say this to Al. Don't try making quick trades by fighting the trend. If the trend is going upwards, Don't fight the trend. Okay, this is Whittleton's specialty. Use the weekly time frame and the 50-day moving average to find a trend and trade only in the direction of the market. Okay, let's talk about that quickly. Let's see if we can find something. High time frame. What did it say? Weekly, right? Weekly and 50 moving average, right?
Mm.
Ew.
Yeah.
Is that something I want to see right now? It's telling me to close my swing position. It's curving. Technically speaking, we're not really in a bull market yet, are we? That's the reality, isn't it? Okay, let's look
Not
at.
yet, in my opinion.
It's not. It's not. That is a beautiful example of a trending market. Let's say if the market is like this and you shorted your way to the top, you deserve getting burnt. If you knew this rule, if you don't know this rule, then you know we're here to help you. We're here to support you. Okay. Um, yeah, join our Discord if you're listening. You got Whittleton down here. He's like the what's the he's like the big brother of the group that's always helping everyone. Um, Al is as well the same thing. I don't know what I am. I'm just a freestyle guy. A freestyle guy. I just do whatever.
Oh, we know what you are. We already know what you are. It's cool.
Yeah, that's a trending market. So you don't look for every time it dips, and just look in smaller time frames and look for opportunities in that market. You should be longing the pullbacks. Here, you long it like there, long, 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 all the way to the top, or keep adding levels and levels. But this is a price discovery. Al was having troubles with this actually. He was telling me as well, isn't it? Al? Like how do you know? Like where do you draw your trend lines if we're trending like this, right? It becomes so noisy. It's actually nice to trade in a ranging market. Do you know how to trade in this market? Easy. Ta-da!
I'm taking some food out of the oven, so I put
Yeah,
you
yeah,
on
yeah,
speaker and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
putting me on mute, so
It's
you won't
okay.
hear any metals in the
It's
earphones.
it's, it's okay. It's okay. That's basically how you identify ranging markets. Okay. What's the next thing we talk about here? No good assets. There's no such thing as good assets, or there's no such thing as bad assets. Don't get attached to a coin or a stock. Your aim is to make profits, buy a low, sell high, or sell high, buy low. Okay. If you're shorting, keep your logic, attachment, emotions away, and trade the chart. Yeah, there's no logic. This one is for you, Al. You're a very logical thinker, bro. Doesn't make sense. You keep on saying that. It doesn't. It's not supposed to. You just trade the chart. You follow the level and you play. Attachments. Don't get attached to a thesis. See how quick I closed my GMX trade. Like as an example. Okay. I had my GMX trade. It's beautiful, beautiful thesis. I entered like down here, daily engulfing. I think it was like there. And I entered, pulled back. I topped up some more, and it went up here. Took some profit, and then I closed it quickly. And I had triggers, and I'll just show you the triggers. You know, show some weaknesses on my system here. We started showing weakness here. I don't like it. I might top up. I can even buy higher, but we'll see. Or I might even enter another swing long. But I'm a GMX whale. I want to buy more accumulation in the long run, but in spot. But swing long with leverage, quickly cut it if it's not good. Easy. Yeah. Uh, what else are we up to here? Exit at the first sight of bearishness. There you go. I just mentioned, right? As soon as I saw a first sign of bearishness, close it. I mentioned as well, you can switch to lower time frames to see if it's bearish. If it's bearish, fuck your trade off, man. Take it out. You don't need this shit. You don't need the headache. You don't want to see, oh, what if it doesn't, oh, what it, man, no, man. Your mental state of mind is much more important than your position. Fuck your position. You find another trade. It's a 24/7 market. It doesn't mean shit. If you can find, if you can find a nice setup, like 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 that, you could always find another setup. Like my XRP trade. This is a great example of a thesis that went well. Okay, I held my trade, even though in lower time frames. On the Ichimoku, it says that, man, we're going to the gulag, we're going to the gulag. Fuck the gulag. Look, broke out and it just went up. Yes, there was fundamental behind it. I'm not gonna deny that. But even if it wasn't, it was eventually gonna break out, with or without this fundamental. With the fundamental, it was able to pierce through the first level of resistance, which is 58. I exit my first position here, okay, in full, at a massive, because, oh wow, I'm like, I saw the news, I didn't think it was gonna break that, made 13%, and then I claimed levels, and I kept on buying and buying and buying and buying, and that's the next topic which we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna be talking about support and resistance, okay? So keep that in mind. Plan.
So, a quick question there.
Yes, sir.
You know how you talk about a trending market and everything's going up, but then obviously, even with a trending market, you have support and resistance line, and if it
Mm-hmm.
breaks it, then it tends to go in a reversal way, right? So,
Repeat that last thing. You got support and
so you know how,
resistance.
for
Yeah.
example, because like say for example, it's on the trending market, and then it might hit like a resistance, and it starts going downwards. Like,
Yeah.
I guess those are the type of things where you need to be able to identify.
Yeah. Now, I was about to get on that. You're right there. If you're in a trending market, right? Let's say, man, this is such a bad example on XRP, because quite frankly, um, this is like fundamental and technical analysis driven. This is like fundamental followed by shorts getting dumped, like getting dunked on. Okay, and that's what drove the market. This is not 100% spot. It's a cascade of liquidations and shorts closing. Um, let's say like GMX, right? Like I drew my levels, yeah. I know it's a little bit messy right now. Forgive me for this. Let me just turn off the noise. Right? We have a trending market, right? Like that. And then that's a breakdown and reclaim and pump up and breakdown. What are you trying to say? Like that's no longer that's a break of structure, right? That's bearish, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying is like, what was your question?
So it's more like, yeah, how do you identify? Because yeah, like you can draw the trend line, and then it could be either fake out or it could actually be a reversal.
And that's fine. Let's say that if you are entered here, right? I entered there. Wherever it is, I remember it was like 48 or something. It was in pianos. I don't care about. Anyway, yeah, I entered there, okay, and I entered along, and I added some more position here because the reason why I know to top up there is because I've already done my charting in advance. I have already a plan. Don't trade if you don't have a plan entry, exit, invalidation point. Listening to opinions of others will always get you wrecked. Don't ever even listen to me. Don't ever listen to me either. If you have a good trade, Al, carry it out. Fuck the noise. Don't worry about me. You made a plan. As long as it's a solid plan, run it through. Sometimes I close out trades like Doge over the weekend. Like I closed, like I had it there and I was underwater a little bit and I listened and I'm just saying, yeah, like we all have opinions. Indu had an opinion, we're gonna pull back. Whittleton had an opinion, we're gonna pull back. I closed my Doge 10%. And you guys are my brothers. But then at the same time, I had a good thesis. I should have ran with the thesis because it's other people's opinion. It does not matter. It does not matter. Like I have an opinion of 32. I'm still playing it. That's fine. I have thesis. Whittleton has a thesis of BTC going to 28 first, and that's fine. That's how the market is. We have to respect each other's opinion. It's a belief. But if it's based on proper technical analysis, you have to respect it. Now, back to the GMX shit, right? I entered it long. It started going well. I've taken a little bit of profit. I've exited on slightly above profit on the remainder of the position because I saw a bearish position. Now, I do want to keep on playing on this GMX trade, but identify the support and resistance. Support resistances. We're gonna identify. I want to help you. I want to help everyone identify where's the support, where's the resistance. Why are there so many boxes? Why does it look so messy? It looks so messy because I was trading on the weekend and I haven't cleaned up my chart yet. It looks cleaner than this. My charts would look way cleaner than this. Right? It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. It was clearly like this. This is how my chart was, level to level. Now, you can also look at different levels as well. You don't even have to look at horizontal resistances like trend lines and things like that. Trend line is like you can only identify the level of the market. The real support and resistance is actually the horizontal ones. Because look, you're able to see this one was capping the upside, but when it broke, it rallied, and this one is capping the downside and it rallied. This one is capping the downside and it moved a little bit and then it broke down, and now that became a resistance. Now that's capping the upside. Now we accepted below. We accepted below, and I accepted my mistake right here, and I'll close it. So what? Like so what if it moves back like oh no, you know, it moves back up here. That's all right. I can buy back higher. I can buy back higher by identifying these levels again of resistance. This is resistance. Clear resistance there. Went up here, tried to go up. That's a supply wick there, and it dumped. It dumped straight to this level, which was previous support or previous resistance. Resistance, 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 resistance. It tried it, and that's it. It bounced there, and it failed, and it broke down below. If we break down below by logic, this is a quick short actually. If you really did want to know what position this would be a short like this. That's actually not a bad trade, guys.
Oh, because it's hitting the resistance.
I'll show you.
What it passed through the resistance.
Yes. If you can't, if your eyes are not able to see longs, I mean shorts, flip it. That's bullish. Pump up, kept going, reclaim, hold, break down, failed to break back down here. Now it's up here, engulfing candle, destroyed all these candles, but at the same time, that's order block, right? Take a look at this. Now we invert it back here. We're at support for GMX. So yeah, I mean, but it's a valid short. A quick one.
Right, if it's at the support, wouldn't it bounce from the order block?
Yes, technically. But this is the range. This is resistance though, bro. Like would you long resistance? Resistance, resistance, resistance. Resistance, resistance. Like you can even argue that was the resistance. Fine tune it. That's a fake out. Right? We've already started talking about the resistance. This is great. I'm loving this shit. Right?
So, I guess I'm looking at one chart. I'm looking at AVAX, and it's kind of similar, but it's the opposite way because GMX was, I guess, kind of going up. But AVAX has a similar trend where going down on the 4 hours.
Going down on 4 hours,
Does
and you.
that look like a short?
This is a short. Like, why look so much more when you have a clear short here with all these liquidity to be grabbed, easy liquidity to be grabbed, and support is a clear range, and I want to show you some range trading soon. Do I hear Whittleton and do I hear him agreeing with that the GMX is a short here?
It is.
Did you just say it is?
It is. Yeah, it is. I'm here. I'm hearing. But like, I was thinking myself, I'm in a GMX long.
I know, I
Um,
know, I know, I know. I didn't mean to pick on that position because I was just because his question
I know, I
was
know, I know. It's fine.
like the question was perfect. It's like how do we know when to exit or how do we know when to enter? Like most traders would be like, oh, I'm in the swing long. With all due respect, I was in a GMX long, right? And then based on the Bible that we have here, the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that you want to call this manual, bro. Okay? The reality is traders look at this as a nice guideline. The rules state exit at the first sign of bearishness. That's the rule. Rules are rules. I don't make the rules. That's the rules. So we cut it. We cut it early. That's fine. Okay. And we just wait. If you don't want to short this, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't short it. But wait. If you want a long wait, do you really want a long there, or do you really want to wait for these plebs to be taken out? And quite frankly, I'm already out. Now, if this market like moved down, I've already taken profit. I have set my alerts here. Why is my alert here? Because it's support. Zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. If you can't find a support in lower time frame, zoom out. See all these levels here? This is all waffle. Like all rubbish, bro. All
Yeah.
rubbish. Like yes, they're resistances, but the reality is that we need to take it level by level, right? Like you see me, like my chart is nice and clean, so it doesn't cloud my eyes. There, main support and was main resistance. Now we reclaimed it. Now we're on and we have an uptrend market. Okay, it's in an uptrend, but that was a scalp short. That's there, uptrend. So yes, also don't fight the trend. If you don't want to short this and you don't want to scalp this, you don't want to take a risk. That's fine. But there's a lot of indicators showing that BTC is going to move down from here, from the USDT, from the BTC.D, things like that. Okay. Now, before we get more in depth, we can talk about this later and set alerts. Let's run through this again. Okay. Plan, right? Do not take a trade. I think I drilled this inside Middleton's brain. Do not trade if you do not have a plan. Like I think he has it on inside of his whiteboard. You got your goals.
It is with the
You,
hours of the market opening and
yeah,
the three rules.
correct. Risk management and then the capital
Plan.
gains. Yeah, that's simple. All right. With that being said, the goal, what is it? You have a plan entry, and then you have your risk management, which is your invalidation point, and then your exit, and then you got your capital gains. That's last. I put that last for a reason. It doesn't even need to be there. You have to see though, capital gain. Is this gonna be worth my RNR? If it's not worth your RNR, then don't bother trading. Don't bother. Don't take a one to one risk to reward ratio. That's gambling. Flip a coin. You might as well put some money, put on 100x, and see if it moves up 1% or not. On a volatile coin, quick flip a coin, or go to the local casino, spin the roulette machine,
Yeah.
black or red. Yeah, that's a one-to-one trade. That's it. Now it's simple yet most difficult. Trading, in my own words, without reading this is how I perceive it as. Trading is the hardest way to make the easiest money, and we all can agree to that. The waiting, the psychological games, the opinion of others, of like having a team is great, but at the same time you have conflicting opinions. Sometimes it can shake you. You know what I mean? But it's also so beneficial to trade as a team. In the like it's so beneficial. You have more eyes on the market, things like that. You just have to respect each other's decisions. You have to respect each other's opinion and perspective, because trading is all about perspective, right? Now, the catch is you need to manage your position size, predetermine your entries, exit or invalidation, and cut your losses. Basically everything that we've all discovered. And this is it. Trade more. We're learning. Trade a lot. Trade a lot. I trade less, but you guys need to trade a lot. Yeah. Trade with the trend many times as possible. Your methods need real market testing. Trade more. Let the market give you feedback as much as possible. So, Al, Whittleton, if you are wrong 50%, 55% of the time, that's fine. One of the best traders in the world are wrong 95% of the time, and they're still able to make $600 million on two positions that they were right. It's because manage your position, predetermine your entry, exit on invalidation. Like imagine, like as soon as you exit on invalidation or cut your losses early, it's count as a loss, even if it's 0.25. My win rate ratio is 55%. You've seen this. I post this like I've posted it on my
Lot.
yeah. This is last week's this is last month's performance, or this month's performance. 16 winning days and 13 losing days. So 13% of the on that 13 days, that's fine, but in one trade, that's it. Cashed out. Everything went up. Everything went my way. But that's trading. You'll make it. You'll make it. It's easy. It's not hard. If someone like me can trade, you guys can too. Okay.
You know, I discussed this just before you came to the voice chat with Al, and like I was sharing with Al that my feelings, like that I understand that a lot of times in this journey you will find yourself asking questions after you have everything in front of your eyes, after you
Yes.
learned everything for years.
Yes.
Or I don't know, I'm only 3 months, but still there's some basic stuff that I see on the chart and I have the answer for it, but I'm asking myself, am I right here? And I have doubt, and this is fine. I learned how to accept it because this is the thing. It's a process. You gotta step into the process and swim a little bit, the deep dive into the water,
Yes.
jump out of the water. It's fine. It's fine to like have this feeling and just flow
That's
with
right.
it.
Hey, you like
Give
swim? You have
give it a chance.
you like swimming, yeah? You like
No,
swimming. You don't like swimming. You like going to the springs, no?
I am not.
Oh,
I
you don't.
love. I'm a, my dog. My dog is addicted to water. I love sitting down on the edge of the spring and just look at the water.
But do you know how to swim?
I was I had yeah, I know I was a I was a kind of a professional swimmer, but I quit it, and after the army I just
Good.
stopped swimming.
You learn how to professional swim. Now, no matter how good you are at swimming, how many times do you get that water inside your nose, bro, and it goes in the wrong hole? How
It
many
gotta
times?
happen.
It's
At
gonna
least if I go
happen
5 times to the water, it will happen one time at least.
at least. And
Actually, actually, I was swimming like a week ago from we had a trip from work for a few hours to the Sea of Galil,
yeah,
and I swim for a little bit and I jumped and I got water into my nose.
you got water
It
into your
just
nose.
happened 1 week ago.
Correct.
Yeah,
And the point I'm trying to say is, no matter how good you are at swimming, you can say that you know how to swim professionally and whatnot. Okay, even if you were a professional number one swimmer, there's gonna be times between point A to point B when you're gonna get water in your nose. That's trading. You have to take your loss. You
that's
have to
it.
take you have to take your loss. And one more example before I move on to the next one. Okay, you eat. You know how to eat, right? Ever since you're a kid, right? How often do you bite your
Yeah.
lip? How often do you bite your tongue?
Um, it's decreases over the years, but it's still happening.
It still happens with experience, right? But you're a professional eater. You know, you eat, you do it every day. You still bite your tongue. So trade more, trade a lot, learn, and don't give up when you take losses. Okay, learn, and that's it. That's the introduction to trading. It's very simple, and I hope you're listening,
Trading is
Vedi.
such a big subject.
It is,
So many.
but that's just the tip of the iceberg. I hope, like I said, Vedi, if you're listening, man, I hope you stick through. It's a very beautiful game, and there's a lot to learn from it. Just to learn to trade, you can also fix everyone's psychology. You learn to more about yourself, and basically, the reality of trading is uh, it's not you versus the market. You're wrong actually. It's you versus you. It's your emotions. Like you said before, Whittleton, or should I take this trade? You know what I mean? Like I asked myself many times before I sized up, like should I add here? And how many times, like especially Al and me, like we post a trade, it's a beautiful trade, but then you don't take it. Why? Because you're like there's something that's stopping you. And look at those trades. Why did you not take that trade? And then you're able to learn from that. That's one tip for trading, right? Terminologies. This is going to be a very quick one. Okay. There's a lot of things that I want you to read yourself because I really don't have time to read dictionaries here. Okay. Keep it as short as possible. Okay. Where can you see the charts? Nah, that everybody knows there. One Bitcoin, nah, that's boring. Exchange, FOMO. Everybody knows what an exchange is. FOMO, total supply, the total amount of limit. Nah, bull is someone who's expecting the price to go up higher. Bear is the opposite. Okay, I'm bullish on BTC long term. I'm bearish short term. I am. I'm scalping at the moment, but I do want my entries to be filled and paid for. This is a bull market. This is a bear market. A bull market is an uptrend. A bear market is a downtrend. Bear market is where you see FUD and all this. Like you see, Twitter is absolute toxic when it's in a bear market. I mean, it's also toxic in a bull market. It never ends, right? That's the market. A bull market can have many bearish cycles, and also that happens in the small time frames, like in a 15-minute time frame or in a 4-hour time frame, right? Especially for GMX here, it's a bullish market, but it's also small bearish cycles inside. Bearish, 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 bearish. I mean, bearish here right now, like that's bearish, man. God damn, that's a downtrend. To take out these lows and then it can resume the move upwards. And like Al, I mean like Whittleton was saying that it's possible that we can move back to 28 before we move back up. That's why I agree with him. It's just a matter of when, man. If you're looking at the Ichimoku and things like that, pull back to this area and then go along again. Where's my conversion? Ah, right here. Yeah, it's a bull cross, but we still need to pull back and correct a little bit. Fill some order blocks, fill some big boys orders in order for them to push the market up and whatnot, etc., etc. Build some liquidity. We'll talk about liquidity later as well. Bubble, FUD, day trading, swing trading. This is perfect topic to talk about. You need to identify who you are. Not like you need to identify what type of trading you are. Are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader? Are you positioning? Are you a positional trader? Are you day trading? Like what are you? Like I have a positional trade, which is the BTC one that I talk about on the quarterly. I have a swing trade. Well, I did have swing longs, but then I closed it, and I have day trading. This is day trading. Quick
How do
one.
you call a person that is taking swings for the most of the time, but when he have free time, he's trading hourly?
You're both then, aren't you? You're just a trader.
That's what I'm like. I'm just when I see swing, I swing. If I can do a scalp and I have free time, I'm scalping. So what trader am I?
You're
Like
if the
I don't know
majority
if I want to. to put myself inside of one of those boxes. I wanna taste it all. Like I wanna have the option
You can,
to
you
go
can,
fish whatever I want to fish.
you can, but you need to identify your needs. Like you need to identify a time frame. I'll be honest right now, Al or Vedi cannot day trade. It's impossible. With all due respect, it's because it's very hard because sometimes the first sign of bearishness, the first sign of reversal happens in a 15-minute candle. And then they take a phone call at work, they're finished. They're finished. They're done. Like they like day trading requires you to have free time to sit in front. You can become a day trader and a swing trader at the same time, but you need to identify which you are more. Like like like
Okay,
with
so
like with me, I
that
can
makes it simple.
yeah. A swing trade you can take if you are a swing long, you can take scalp shorts. You can take even other positions as well. That's fine. Day trading covers small if you're looking at a business, the swing trades, the swing trades are the one that's gonna keep your business going. It's gonna return how do I explain this? It's basically like in business, basically day trading is like cheeseburgers, like in McDonald's. Okay, it's the cheeseburgers, it's the small fries, it's the sundaes, it's the small Coke Zeros, it's the apple pie. The swing trades are the
That's the
family,
paycheck, yeah.
the meal boxes, four burgers, four fries, with four what's it called with four basically a meal for four. It's a big position. It's lower risk, which means that you can bet bigger positions. If that makes sense. Because you can't trade big positions. Like you can't trade $1 million positions on day trading, bro. You can't. It just doesn't work. I've tried. You just end up liquidating and burning your account later. Later, Al and Whittleton and Vadi and Indu, when you all have big accounts, man, you're just gonna be like me. Like you see BTC, like remember this chart that I have? I still have it here. Look, I'm underwater right now. You open up a 100k 10x long here.
Uh,
That's the
I
position.
didn't.
That's the position. What do you want me to say? It's a 100x it's a 100x 10x.
No, no, like I'm thinking about me taking right now 100x. Oh my god.
It's not a if, bro. It's coming. We
I will
don't
hug my chair and it will eat my nails. Like,
fam. Do the maths. How much money I'll lose if this happens? I have that's why you need to add more positions. You need to add another 100k position here. You need to add another 100k here, and you need to add another 100k here. That's a swing long. And then if this trade plays out, that's one, two, three, four, five. That's a $5 million position. Uh, 11 million. How long is that gonna take? It's gonna take me a while, but it might not even get there. It might only even get here. But it starts small, yeah, bro. Like it might not even get there, but you just have to be prepared. That's why these things are happening with cross margins. Cross margins it lets you top up automatically. You don't have to top up. You just balance out your position, and then this trade will become something like this. And then you have a 6 hour trade. Yeah, one day it will happen. It's waiting for you. That $1 million position. Okay, and yeah, you just cannot you cannot open 100x long on an exchange on a shit coin and not expect to get stopped out by the exchange. The exchange is coming to get you. Especially let's say I open up. Remember how I took my GPT trade?
Yeah.
Exactly like that. Nice and slow, little accounts, like little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, and then boom, 76%. That's just how it works. Okay. Um, so identify what you want to do. I have a position trade, I have a swing trade, I have day trade because I'm a trader. I can do it all. Okay. Leverage refers to the extra amount of asset bought or sold over your capital. Example, if you buy $2,000 of Bitcoin with a capital of 1,000, you have leverage 2x. So like BitMEX, Bybit allows your leverage as per your choice, right? Margin is the funds required to open a leverage trade. To open up $1 million position, okay, it's 100 times $100,000 times 10x. Yeah. And long position, this is when you buy with leverage. Short position, exact opposite of long entry. You short entry when you expect the prices to fall. Volatility is the percentage of movement. Yeah, okay, that's boring. Return of equity, that's boring. OHLC, read this yourself. Open, high, low, close. You can see that here. Open, high, low, close. That way you're able to identify your Monday ranges because the Monday is forming right now. Bro, that's the Monday candle for BTC right now. What
Yeah.
volat? Are we waiting for something? Is there fundamentals that we're waiting for? I'm like that I'm not aware of.
This whole period of the recent days based on the Fed's news. So I guess
All right, that
I
was the
guess
Fed's news and XRP, wasn't it?
I don't know. We're just waiting for direction
For the last 20 days, you mean?
for the last. Yeah.
Oh, I hate this range. This is the
Why
worst.
not?
This is the most annoying range that's happened like for almost a month now, man. It's so annoying.
As I
It,
see this, I have two options here. Either I plan the range, I take the risk, I may win, I may lose. It depends on my experience and my trading system. The second option, I sit and plan my plan
for
for
the
the
breakout.
BTC when he moves, and then I'm good. So choose one.
Underwater. I'm underwater.
You
That's
can mix
normal.
them.
Absolutely. Altcoins, all coins except for Bitcoin. Bull trap, a technique used by the market makers to buy a huge amount suddenly, spiking the price. This makes everyone else think that this is a breakout and everyone buys. Then the market makers then sell enormous amounts, pushing the prices down, turning liquidation. Everyone else has bought, producing cascading effect of liquidation. A bull trap. A bear trap is the exact same thing. I'm expecting a bear trap here. I really am expecting a bear trap here. I think this is a bear trap. Oh man,
There's an
like
important CPI data that need to come out in 26
like for
of this
crying,
month.
yeah, bro. I've been talking
So I
to.
think foundation may.
Hmm. If we don't close here in 1 minute, this is my signal to close. 1 minute, like a 15-minute close under POC. Like like you can even see on the 5 minutes here. See that candle? That's when I should have closed, right? But I was too busy doing other things. That's why it's a small position or whatever. It's a day trade.
Is that because like when it cross, is that a bear cross
Hang on.
or
Too much information right now. Yes, that was the that was the answer. But this
all right?
is the range, POC to value area low. We closed here and we started selling. And I'm expecting it to like what's the word? I'm expecting a reaction here. If I don't see reaction, then I'll just close it as a loss. Yeah, that's why. You'll see it. Like this is a day trade, right? Remember what I just said to you? Sometimes when you're day trading, it takes like in a 5 minute time frame and you're underwater. If I closed it there, I would have just like lost cents. Now I'm down $5. And imagine if this was a $5,000 position, I would have been down like how much already? You know what I mean? That's how it works, right? Anyway, spread, the difference between what the sellers are ready to sell and what the buyers are ready to buy at. There exists small spread on all exchange. The higher the liquidity, the lower the spread. Spreads are nice on on BTC. That's why it's nice like to trade. But if like spreads on altcoins are huge, bro. Like honestly, like the spread on altcoins is huge, but you're able to see this online. That's not really that important. Support and resistance. A support is a zone where the line can expect to be a bounce back. Resistance is a line where the price is expect to rebound downwards. Okay. Walls, extremely large orders at range. This is where this is walls are great support and resistances. That's a wall. Doge army wall of you to all the bears, the Doge bears. Okay, this is where the price bounce many times. And please, God, give me an entry. Like here again, please give me. I want to buy more Doge. Doge to the moon. Okay. Everybody knows what a demand zone and supply zone. We talk about this all the time. A zone with huge buy orders determined through the heat map. Supply zone is a zone with sell orders determined through heat map. You can see this in different time frames, yeah. You can see this in the 3-day time frame. You can see this on the 15-minute chart. That's a sell. That's a sell order block. We're gonna test it, or rather, this is also a sell, a buy order block, which we're testing right now. Yeah, that's it. That's very simple. Very good, guys. We've already went to 11 pages. I don't think we're gonna finish this today. God damn it. Liquidity, the measure of how actively the coin is being traded in the market. Okay. Uptrend we know, downtrend we know, consolidation we know, correction we know, sideways market we know this, right? Sell off we know this, a rally we know, accumulation we know as well. That's basically a sideways market. Sell off is a bear market, a rally is a bull market. Patterns, you know who's good at patterns? You guys. I'm not good at patterns. I can't see patterns. I can only see support and resistances. I actually turn a blind eye on patterns on purpose. Really. Except head and shoulders. I think I'm really good at that. And cup and handle. And double bottoms. Fractal. Fractal is a pattern of price movement which has occurred earlier and might occur again. I hate like high time frame fractals that people post. I think like previous indicators does not like indicate like past price action doesn't determine future price action. Limit order, we don't usually do this. You know, I don't do this in the group. I like setting alerts on levels instead on placing limit orders, because sometimes that like you just, if it dumps, it just pierces through and you just get stopped out. You know what I mean? Like I prefer prices to, like, instead of shorting here blindly and the price kept on going upwards, it's better just to just wait and then short, like GMX. Well, it was a short. It was a short. Wait, what? What time frame were we looking at GMX before? Was it 4 hours? It was 4 hours. There we go. It started moving down, yeah? When did this spike up? Did it just happen recently? He just did GMX. He went up and he just pushed back down. Anyway, what else? Market order. I like doing that, but there's a way to do market order without market ordering and get some fees. You can just go and buy bit and just go to like limit and just keep hitting last price, and you can just trade out at the last price. And if you have a lot of liquidity like Bitcoin, you could do it. Okay, let's say if I wanted to buy like like $3 of last price open long. There you go. I just added to my position, and if I want to add it again, I just add position. Now I have a $60 position. Well, this is not going to end well. But yeah, that's what it looks like. See, buy, 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 buy. Okay. What else? Time period, time frame. We know that all-time high, average down. Aha. I like saying this a lot on stream. I think we need to say this. Trying to lower the average entry cost of a position by slowly buying the asset at reducing rates. So you buy bigger, okay, and you reduce the rates and the cost that you buy. It will average down your pricing. So for instance, if you were swing long, let's say you swing long BTC, my swing long here. That's average down, okay, or average up if you were shorting, okay. Look in the 3-month time frame. I am so underwater right now, it's not even funny. Quarter 1 open, I longed, and now I'm already underwater. I mean, I was up, now I'm not. Why is this down here? This wasn't here. Oh, you're right, because I was showing an example. There. So I'm down. Yeah. That, and then we want to average down here, here, and here, and then we cut the trade manually. What else? Liquidation, when you're stopping out of your position because the trade went the opposite direction and your margins were not big enough to carry out the trade anymore. We love doing this. It forces people to buy or sell their position, which means that you can buy them. They're usually big positions, and you can buy, like, take advantage of it. We'll talk about that. Arbitrage, a method of making profit using the pricing difference between exchanges. Nope, that's boring. Premise of technical analysis. Technical analysis is the use of charting technique to predict the future movement. Everybody knows that. Candlesticks. Do we understand how candlestick works here?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. This is the close, body open, lower wick. Yeah, go on.
Wasn't easy for me to understand at first when I started, but now I understand it. Yeah.
Right. I will buy Ched's book, Big Ched's. He's really good at Japanese candlestick like study. So you're able to see like based on candles only, and you can, and it works. Yeah, let me just read this quickly. Technical analysis starts and ends with candlesticks. A clear understanding of candlestick is a must trade. While the subject of candlestick is really vast, there are only a few basics you need to understand. The candlestick is used instead of a line chart because it's simple, because a simple line chart doesn't tell the movement at a given period of time, whereas a candlestick tells you the high, the low, the open, and close at a given time period, which is very important. Yeah. This is basically a bullish candlestick. That's the high, upper wick, that's the close, body, that's the open of a bullish candlestick, lower wick, and then low. High, upper wick, and it opens like this, body, close, lower wick, and low. There are 100 kinds of candlestick, and it's an unending study. But like I said, studying is never ending. But the two important candles is the only one that you need to remember is the hammer, which is a reversal candle, and the engulfing. That's it. Seriously.
What about the shooting star one?
That's a
Or
hammer.
whatever.
That's a hammer.
That's a hammer as well.
That's
It's
a
so
hammer.
funny you're saying study never ends. But how the system of the world works when they say you go to school, you finish, you go to college, university, you finish, then you go to work. That's it. You finish learning.
Yeah, because they want you to be
Oh my God.
slaves. Because they want you to be slaves
Yep.
forever. Because if you keep on learning,
Uh,
then
I
you
believe
become
that.
the boss. You become the boss. You become the matrix. You know what I mean? Study is never ending. If you want to be a failure in life, you stop learning. That's it. And then you become a dinosaur. That's it. Like Nokia. See what happened to Nokia? See what happened to BlackBerry? What happened? They stopped learning. They didn't want to adapt to the market. They died. It's a rough world. Okay. That's it. This is the two only candles that you want to learn is the hammer and the engulfing. It can happen in either direction. That's the hammer right there, and that's an engulfing candle right there. That's it. Too much information here. In simple, a bottom reversal candle in short body and a long wick. This can be spotted at potential bottoms. That's it. Okay, or potential tops. If you see that at the top, that's a reversal candle. That's engulfing. That's a trend reversal. You want to find out where the trend is reversing. The basic concept and an assumption while the studying of the candle. Too much information. Long tail, wick, supply absorption, and the other way, body, close, supply. Okay, or rather, this is demand, supply, demand, supply. Too much information here. Read it yourself basically, otherwise we'll never finish this. Finding supply and demand, pressure using candlesticks. Price tries going down, supply absorbed by the candle. Where is it? Very similar here. And where is my BTC chart here? Now do you know why I longed?
Yeah.
One,
Because of those kind of, yeah.
thank you. This is the
Or
downtrend.
is it reversal?
What is it?
Why did you long? Is it the reversal?
Yes. There is a couple of candles that are showing reversal, and they're showing a reversal at a very very pivotal point. Can this chart just stop being stupid? Fuck. Here we go. This is the range that we've already outlined. Okay, and it's showing demand at these points, a value area low. So why would we short here? I didn't blindly short either. Hang on, I didn't blindly long either. I didn't hit this level and just started longing. I could have done it there. I could have just placed a limit order and just like longed. But that's reckless. We want to see proper. If we just place a point there, a limit order, without like oh yeah, I know the price is gonna bounce there. Based on what? People always do that. And then they get stopped there and they get angry. And then the price, you place your limit order and then it goes there straight away. Then what happened? You're a dumbass. We place trades based on confirmation. That's the hammer, okay? That is the price trying to reverse the price again. That's another hammer. That's two hammers. And then you have another hammer here, which like we have a engulfing candle, and engulf that. Now look at it in bigger time frames. That's still a hammer, and that's engulfing that. And technically speaking, we're still in a range, so this is a high risk trade. That's why I'm not sizing up yet. Okay. Now we need to wait on how this 4-hour candle finishes. Indecision. That's an indecision candle. But that's a hammer. That's a hammer. That's a hammer. That's a hammer. Where do you see this? Where do you see this? Do you see it here? No. Where's the price? Nothing. There's no actual like strong what's the word? Strong supply here, but there is a lot of demand. So why short? Go long. And just like, if I get stopped out, it's based on a Bible, based on a rule, based on a trading strategy of a plan. If we hold value area low, I'll scalp. It's a value area high. I'll make my money and I'll walk out and I'm happy. Okay. Any questions regarding this? Is like very important. Al?
Yeah, so the second a wick touches that particular zone, then
Mm-hmm.
you can actually then look at the next candle to kind of determine if it will
Yes.
come back into this zone or
Mm-hmm.
start doing a reversal.
Yes. But
Cool.
with that logic, then why didn't I just long here on this 4 hour candle here? Because I believe that we could still try, and I can get a better entry because I know that these levels are gonna get tested again. Like he got tested immediately, got tested, boom. These levels get tested, and people are just so reckless with their position sizing, and they just get liquidated, and it causes these candles. And then it goes the other way as well. Like bears are so reckless on shorting these levels, and they go underwater immediately.
But how do you know? Because let's say hypothetically, what if the future candles never reverse back into the zone and then just started trending upwards?
In regards to what though? Like trading upwards, let's say if you're short.
Like just then, when you go back to that lower time frame.
Yeah.
So you said you could have entered at a when it was trending going up. Um, but then
Yes,
you
yes,
said you
yes.
waited because you knew it was going to come back down. But how do you know that it was going to come back down? What if it didn't and it started going up?
I just know how market makers work because I've been on
Right.
that side of the trade before, and this is where experience comes to play, and this is where I want to implement Emperor BTCs because he doesn't really post all that shit like about like experiences and bull trapping and bear trapping and you know market grabbing liquidity from each other, things like that, you know what I mean? Like I'm like it might even
Right.
go back down here one more time. It might even do the double bottom might even happen here. Like it might even go
Because
one more
yeah,
time
like say
here
for
and
example,
go up here. You can.
yeah. So for me, like when I was trading with the Ichimoku 1 hour, I just because I'm a bit more aggressive trader, I just go straight.
That's
Right.
fine.
Once I see the targets and stuff, but yeah, sometimes it just reverses
Yeah,
and then
and
it
it
happens.
because it's too obvious. Like, bro, that's a
Right.
clear that's a clear that's a clear long there, isn't it? But that looks like a bull trap. They want to use that as liquidity, like to take out these people. The market is like grabbing these energy, okay, these bulls, okay, grabbing these people. They push the price up from here because they know that they have shorts here and they have shorts here. I mean, they have longs there and they have longs there. How do we take out these ones? You buy, drive the price up, open up a short position here, okay, and start putting sell pressure. And people will start eventually closing their trades, and then up here again, and then try and push it one more time. That guy's out. Push it one more back up, fail, and sell again. Push it back down. Now this guy's out. Is this guy really gonna get away with his longs? Maybe, but it could go back down. Now, he asked me like, how do I enter this position if you're not sure? What did I tell you before? Average down. You don't have to like size up from the get-go. unless you just want to risk 1%. Like you shouldn't be risking big amounts anyway. Like look, you open 1% there, all right, and when he goes there, you open up 1%, that's 2%, and then if it goes back down there, you open up your last 1%, and that's your average down, and then your average entry would have went from this. This is like a bad R&R trade to this. And then now you have a very beautiful long, a 3.9R trade. Yeah, that's the definition of averaging down and positioning. Warren Buffett said time in the market is better than timing the market, if that makes sense. While I respect Whittleton's strategy to wait for confirmation and things like that, I like exposure. It's how I've made my money. I never get sidelined. I'm either gonna get stopped out. I will get stopped out a lot of times, but then when I'm right, I'm destroying the market. How long did I hold that XRP trade for? Almost a full month. Okay, I'm exaggerating. Maybe like I held it for like 10 days. Still a long time, man. But I was able to DCA, buy back in, buy, keep on adding to my position till I'm better. And see what I did when it started pushing up. I kept on adding more. I kept on adding, bang, 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 bang. I kept on pushing upwards, non-stop. But that just comes with proper planning, so you know where you enter. Does that make sense? Any other questions, Whittleton?
No, I'm good. I'm listening.
They call you SpongeBob SquarePants because you just absorb all the knowledge. Is that true? You know SpongeBob? You know SpongeBob? It's my best friend.
I'm a big fan of SpongeBob.
I used to get high and watch SpongeBob all the time. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Actually, I never did this kind of high, to be honest. Like sitting down and just watch them.
I love watching things and wasting my time back in the past. Now I don't have time for that. I have a lot of things to do. I don't.
Yeah, now it's a little bit more complicated.
Do you know how long it takes for me to watch one episode of anything? Like, what is this? What did I do? Oh, hang on. Yeah, it takes me a very long time just to watch one series. Like I'm watching this Australian series called Glitch. It's like a thriller horror mystery kind of thing. It takes me ages, but where are we up to? Wow, we only got to page 11. I should have just told you to read all this. I'm so sorry, guys. I really did try my best to go through this, but it's
Nah, so good. I think we can skip the whole definition thing.
yeah, we should. But actually, we should have. But now we got to candlesticks. Now, identifying supply and things like that, right? Now, at this zone, see? Take a look at this. Price tries going down, supply absorbed by the candle down here, right? And then now this is an example of a long, right? At this zone, traders would look for entry for a safe long entry. There's a difference here. There's a long entry and there's a safe long entry. I like to take risk and size up when I'm right. You get me? So I have a nice exposure from the get-go. I don't care about losing, really. So there, bounce off the previous resistance and support. So there you go. That's the breakout. Rally. Bounce. And then it plays a little bit more, and then you wait for this breakout. Long entered. Yeah. Example. How would Emperor BTC, based on what he told us before, how do we enter this trade? It's simple. You see the hammers here? Demand, 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 demand. Okay, that's fine. The reality is, You enter long once he does this. Or even higher if you really want it to be safe. And you aim there. Alright? Why there? Because that's resistance, right? You can enter there, aim this order block, which is the resistance. This is a sell order block, okay, which we discussed before, where the price sold last time, right? Why there as well? Why at this level? Well, man, value area high. So let's say it bounced off here a little bit, like move up a little bit and bounce, just long it. And the stop loss will be like this. This is a bad trade, isn't it? The R&R. But that's why you can always average down. Or like the best way is to, but technically speaking, is to like long a value area low, so we could target this range, low to high, and just keep on adding size every time it breaks a point. Add size here, add size here on a 1 hour candle, add size here on a 1 hour candle. So you just keep on growing in position. And after that, on this 4% move, you'll make a lot of money. Okay? Because that's a dream. That's a dream long, isn't it? Like a 6.7R. The reality is that most traders are doing this. This is the harsh reality of the trade market. I mean, the market that we trade in. Like that. Yeah? Boom. Simple. Because maybe that's a fake out there and that's the range. So wait for this breakout, or you can even like long at the first 1 hour close, or 15-minute close, or half an hour close, no matter what time frame you're looking at. Yeah, is that simple to understand here?
Yeah.
That's supply, that's resistance, okay, and that's support. It's a mini range. And I think Whittleton, I hope he remembers, because I remember, I don't know if it was him that sent me the video, or is it like him that sent me the video. Basically, after a big move, the price tends to go sideways, and that's how you know a big move is going to come. Just based on my experience, I know a big move is coming. Either direction. Okay, let's just delete this. That's the small range. Okay, the reason why I went on the long side, because I see more demand based on this theory. Okay, price tries going down, but the supply absorbed by the candle. The sellers got absorbed by the buyers. That's why I went long. And if by the time I fall asleep this trade hasn't done nothing, I'll close it because I don't have a stop loss. Session's over. There's no trade. Don't take it. Close it. If there's no good trades not moving, that's it. Close it. What else? Finding supply and demand pressure using candlestick. We already talked about that. Now, if you want to see the bearish scenario, same thing. There. Breakout of this range. Okay. And then the price pushed up like that. Bullish. That's a bear trap. I mean, that's a bull trap. The price went down. Okay. We tried, and then you see there, that's the hammer. So flip it upside down. Okay. There. Down. Right. And then up. Breakout and hold. Hold. Go long. In this case, you short it. Based on this candle, targeting this would be the target. There we go. And then you put your stop loss underneath either here, or here, depending on how adverse you are to risk. So just there, a 2.92 hour trade, or if you put it there.
So do you kind of just take trades when you see a reversal candle?
You can, bro. Absolutely you can. Why not?
But then, like I said, it could be like a fake out, or
then that's why it's good to wait for confirmation, bro. Someone said something. Was it Whittleton or Al?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. But there was no reversal here. It could be a fake out. It could be. 100% it could be a fake out. But if you don't take the risk, then you don't know, like, because that's a clear short signal there. There, supply wick, failure to close above that. That's a short here. Like, that's a short from range high to range low, from value area high to mid range, all broken. That's a beautiful short. As a matter of fact, I don't mind if we were to like just to tap it one more time, and that's when I go long. You can even play it like this. This is what the book doesn't tell you. Break down, trap some shorts, okay? Go like this, trap more shorts, and then like again, trap more shorts, and then up, boom, long. And then, based on this price action, you enter here, or you can even enter here and then average down a 2.14 odd trade, or rather, if you entered there, it's much more secure. There we go. A 3-hour trade, a 4-hour trade, 3.4. Pretty simple. Supply and resistance plays. I want you to start taking trades like this out. It doesn't matter if you miss it out, bro, but at least you have a stop loss. You have an invalidation. But you need to be able to plot your graph properly first by identifying the supply and resistance. So let's skip some candlestick action. In similar manner, on confirmation candle, which failed to absorb the supply, a safe short entry can be made. So here it is. That's the first impulse. It went up. It finds support. It went up there. Supply above the price, not absorb, and that's auto block there. And that's you can start entering your short here, and keep adding as it goes down. Support broke, short entered. You could have entered your short here on this candle, and just wait, and keep on adding position. But you have to find, you need to be able to find your supply and resistance basically. So let us try to understand the trade by using the following concept: demand, supply, uptrend, breakout, retest, confirmation. Let's see. Are you able to see this on stream properly? Right?
Yeah.
This is a ranging market, like what I was mentioned before. That's the demand zone, like exactly how it looks like on BTC right now, and that's the supply zone, and there's an uptrend there. Do we see the uptrend on BTC? And then the breakout attempt, you wait, or you can even enter 1% here and then add your 2% there, and beautiful. That's what I like to do. You buy the breakout, a small amount, and then wait. If it goes back there and it holds and you see absorption based on the wick, you add again to your position and breakout confirm. You can even enter the trade here on this candle. It's fine, and then you can use that as the stop loss. Now let's see if we can look at that in smaller time frame. Pulling back. Let's see.
Right. So if we follow that particular graph, you're kind of just waiting for it to break out of the supply zone.
Absolutely. This trade that I've taken here is me longing near resistance. It's wrong. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right here, but I wanted to like average down on my entry, and then after I average down my entry, I wanted to add size here. That was my plan. Enter here small, and then enter and like enter again soon here around this level. Once I start seeing some wicks, okay, like if I start seeing a wicking on like 15-minute time frame, that's a downtrend with a hammer down there, 1, 2 hammers. So technically speaking, hopefully they take this one out and then go long. Easy. You can even enter it on the engulfing 15-minute candle on this small chart. Like this. Right, like that. Wait for it to break out and then enter. That's and then you can add more size here and leave your stop loss break even, and then add here and then add here and then exit there. Have value area high. 2%, but look. $3.47 trade. Traded with 100x leverage. Who gives a shit? Look at the stop loss. 0.57. Pretty easy. Please practice this and ask me any questions in regards to this. But basically, how to find a short after entry, after a supply zone. Very similar thing. Support level, breakdown, retest, short there. I don't know why they would put the short entry here at number 6. But I guess they were adding more to their position, like how I did. And then it goes in a trending marker downwards. What else are we up to? Body wick, no wicks. Let's talk this about another time, huh? Candlesticks. This is a very, very, or perhaps rather, learn this yourself. The candles, okay? It's very important. Learn how to do like engulfing candle and Maribozu candles, which is basically a breakout and retest candles. Don't really play much on that really for me. Spinning tops. Spinning top has a long top bottom narrowly body, implies indecision in the market. In the 4 hour, we are indecisive. We don't know where we're going right now, bros. Really. Like, where are we going? That's indecision. And that's another indecision candle. I don't know where I'm going. That's indecision hammer. So could go either direction here. So I'm taking a small risk. Doji, same thing. A trade involving doji, candle explained below. I'm not really caring about that. If you want to read and learn more about candlesticks, that's fine. Now, understanding supply and resistance. Oh man, I want to make it very nice, short and sweet here. Feel free to read this, but basically my version is simple. You want to find out the points in which the pricing is rejected the most or bouncing the most. And we talked about this yesterday as well. I like doing it in boxes. There we go. Price bounce, price got rejected here, got rejected there, got rejected there. Try to break out, fail, pump, breakdown, and then back to bottom of the range. And this is another range as well. Here we go. That's support, that's resistance. But we're good with support and resistance, aren't we? Now.
Yeah. And pretty much, I think for me, it's just trying to
Right.
understand if it's a breakout or not.
Yeah. Now, bro, just because you identify it in high time frame, that doesn't mean you're not allowed to zoom in. That's a range. And then you got a little mini range here. like a mini range. Okay, that's a mini range. You have to respect it. Okay, and then right here. So it kind of makes sense for you to bid around 30,000, isn't it? If you look at it from this, strictly from this. If this is range low and that's range low, then we should just fucking long it. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice range, very easy. Supply and resistance. Vadi, if you're watching, I'm more than happy to give you a one-on-one like how I did with Al and Whittleton in regards to this. But the boys here are very much solid. I just want them to, I just want to talk about it again on how to take the trade. Before I go, is the triggers. All right. I need you to guys to start thinking like a whale. Wait for people to be liquidated and triggers. Based on what we learned today, you're now able to enter trades with the candles as well as confirmation on the 1 hourly here. See?
Yeah, the most common candles is the hammer and the doji that we can see a lot when we have change of character.
Yeah, absolutely. And apart from that, I like waiting for trigger plans. I like to see deviation. If I don't see it, I don't like playing it. Quite frankly, am I mad at myself for missing this? Not really, but it's pretty annoying that it was right there and we're not able to see it. That was a clear short. Indu closed his shorts at 30,600. Is he on? Oh, he's on at 101. Hang on. Have you been watching this entire time? He made it. Yeah. We're basically at the almost very end of this. These are like all case studies and whatnot. I really wanted to add more. Like we're still only up to the third part of the stream. I guess we have to continue conversion to baseline tomorrow. So if the market hasn't moved, which is great, but at the moment, please, based on what we learned today, outline. So we have some applied knowledge, right? Look at the favorite coins that you want to long or short and highlight it. Identify the support and resistances. I've already outlined mine here for GMX. Is that clear support there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we haven't tested it. So if we get there again, that's a long. Oh shit, that's short. I can't keep on shorting the market right there, like that. But how do we enter the trade? You can place a bid, one bid, and then wait for it to do that, and then add again, and then add, gone. That's finished. Yeah. Practice makes perfect. Like optimism. I marked out my range. Look, it's bouncing on this range. After a big impulse move, a market tends to accumulate or distribute. LTC. Disgusting. Like, I don't know. I think BNB is a good chart to play support and resistance. Look. Yeah. Are you guys still long BNB?
No.
I haven't longed it yet. I'm waiting for it to peak out of my demand zone, which is at 244.40 cents. But yeah, or maybe I can even do it now.
You can. You most definitely can. That's a nice long. Not financial advice, but man, it's.
But that's what I'm saying. Because like, if you look at my chart, right, that I posted, it's in the demand zone at the moment. So I don't know. Like, do you usually enter when it's in the zone, or do you enter when it's out of the zone? I think.
We can enter in the zone.
Right.
We can also enter, arguably, based on what we learned today. Let's try and implement that. I just want to point out this though. We closed under conversion line, just to be clear. So it's a short. Um, let's see. What did we learn
So
today?
what?
What? Conversion. The daily candle is an engulfing candle and also closed under conversion. Like that was support. Or even like you can argue with that. There. Oh shit. Whittleton. That's a long.
Mm. Yeah, it's in the cloud. Hmm.
Hello. Are you
I
gonna let me
gotta,
buy?
I gotta figure out what I'm doing with GMX.
It's gonna be a pain. But everything looks like it's green at the moment.
At the moment,
At the
the
moment.
problem is I'm in a swing. Maybe I will keep it. Um,
Yeah, why not, bro?
I don't know.
BNB. Testing.
Yeah.
My driver is playing up. I think I need to update it. It just like yeah. That's edge to edge trading, gentlemen.
B and B.
Yeah, edge to edge. 264. Now let's see. Entering a trade based on what we learned today. That is support. Support, support, support. Breakdown. Failure to break down. Failure to break down. And then followed by a reversal candle. Oh, look at that. We're learning, guys. After an impulse move down, we got a hammer here and close inside of the cloud. And also, may I point that we closed above the baseline. So, I don't know my difference. To me, that's a long. Like here, based on that. I will not get stopped out. Let me just do this. Create. Come on, BTC. Why are you doing this funny business with me? Let me close half. Hang on. 40,700 and for $47. Can I do this without? Can I do this while sleeping this trade? The safest trade, ladies and gentlemen, is waiting for this daily candle to close above the conversion line. And then we can do this edge to edge. Okay? From conversion to baseline. We call it conversion line play. I mean the conversion and baseline. They're moving average plays basically. So what do you think? That's the only trade I got right now. can't believe I'm bullish on. I can't believe I'm bullish on BNB right now. Also to
Well, that
outline,
depends how you look at this.
yes. If I'm just taking out Ichimoku in general, and we take this one out, okay, and we'll just start like almost fresh. Okay, we close that. We close this. Make it a fresh chart. Give me a second. Like you were discussing a BTC chart. My internet was bad, so I couldn't join before. Good test, YouTube. I recorded it 2 hours as of now. Let's take a look at this. This is probably the last one. I think it's good. Please go over the agenda again, like practice, practice, practice. But we're basically going over conversion and baseline play. Okay, now we're applying the knowledge that we learned today, setting supply and demand alerts. I think we're ticking the boxes today. What do you reckon? I think we've done a good job on today's stream, yeah? I hope.
We did well, I
It was
think.
good.
Yeah.
I think it was progressive, okay? It was pretty boring outlining the supply, I mean the dictionary, but I think it was important for us to outline it so we remember what it is. But this is the range, guys, okay? Range, range. And this is value area. Where is this? I hope it hasn't changed much. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. See how it changes when you change time frames? The POC. Maybe we just, this is the range. Still the POC. So can we ignore this range? I don't know. Now the support is here.
What's that tool again?
You know what? What is this shit? Let me just do this. Remove the drawing. Let me just start fresh on this. God damn it. It's called fixed range volume profile. Okay. This was let's do this on the 4-hour chart. I want to just identify resistances in which pricing was rejected a lot, and I'm going to use this as previous support as well. Let's see. Maybe we just find more confluence like this. There we go. There. Yeah, many touches. One touch, a deviation play here, reclaim, rally, touch, 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 touch. That's a pretty good resistance, I think. I mean, that's a pretty good support there, and or demand rather. And we could use this area here as the deviation in like a bear trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap. The best way of longing BNB, based on what we've learned today, okay, is actually here, and then aiming there. Also a sell order block. Do you see this sell order block here where the price sold off last time and we were capped out there? It's no surprise. We don't need to be surprised if we mark our levels, right? This way you're able to see if you're able to add more positions there and whatnot. There we go. Now, based on this, where's the mid-range? Where's the fib? Mid-range is here. That's it. Mid.
What does the mid range do? Is that more like a support or?
It's a range within a range.
Range within a range. That's
Yes, it's two ranges. It's a big range and that's a small range. Now I'm gonna hit the Control Z button until we're able to do this one more time. If that's the support, okay, hang on, 4 hours. If that's the resistance, oh fuck off. Here we go. If that's the resistance, touch, touch, touch. Okay, touch. Okay, many touches. Just grab it from the top. Okay, use it as the Fibonacci. Top down, down
Oh,
top.
so if you're going for a long, do you go down to top and then
Oh
reverse
right,
if it's?
sorry. I'm getting very very tired. There we go. Done. I'm just finding out the mid range. There we go.
Right. And then what does that mid range tell you?
Well, that's the middle of the range.
Yeah. So like, if it drops below
Okay.
that mid range, then you should be shorting.
Yes. Correct. Correct. But the fact that we're holding mid range, I know what this looks like. You don't need to tell me Indu. You don't need to tell me. Okay. But I'm not really a patterns guy. I'm just based on what I see here. That's a nice long there. Put the long here. Target 1, target 2. If you really did want this, that's a 3.91 I trade. If you had stop losses, it would be this. But what if I put it there and it just keeps on going like it just wicks me out and goes up? That's TP1 and then this is TP3. There we go. There we go. It's a nice mid-range level. That's very realistic to get. Like even if that was the case, that's still a 2 point like that's a 2 hour trade. I think we would come to appreciate that setups like this. It's really nice on on slow moving coins like this. So if BTC dumpsy doesn't dump too hard, if that makes sense. And there's also other confluences to as why you would long BNB versus BTC. Take a look at the 4 hour and look at the BNB BTC pair. Support, major support. So if it's gonna run, it's gonna run from here. But the problem is this. I don't like this BTC dominance. I don't know what's going on in America right now, but no one's bidding. I might close my BTC long here. I think the RNR is not really like worth my time. Let's just check one more time. Like, what's my stop loss? 29. Uh, 29,920. I'll take the trade. I'll take the trade here on BTC. That's it. Very simple. Any questions?
No, that was interesting.
Very good refresher course, even for me. It reminded me a lot of things. And we got 2 trades out of it at the moment. I don't really like this BTC trade. If I'm in doubt, I usually get out.
I'm not rushing into trade.
No,
To
you
be
don't.
honest, I'm
You
not
don't need
rushing
to.
into trade.
You don't need to.
I'm just like a fisherman. I sit down when it's biting hard. I pull it up.
Correct. And there's no harm in that. I'm just basing it on like current like setups that are available right now in lower time frames. BTC is probably not the right trade to take as a long, so I would probably close that and take this. Like I want it to move up a little bit more. I don't want to open up too much longs. What's the 1 hour looking? What's the 4 hour looking like, Whittleton? It's looking bad. It's looking weak.
Yeah. No strength to pull it up.
Ah,
Volume
there we go.
decreasing.
There we go. That's out
Rejection
for me.
from the.
Yeah. But BNB looks good. Me personally, BNB looks good. On the yeah, that's bearish. But this, I'm gonna base it on this. This is nice. In 7 hours, we'll find out. You know what? Fuck it. I want to sleep well tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Half-ass trades. I shouldn't be taking trades if I'm this tired anyway. Yeah, that's technically speaking, that's what the trade would look like if we did not look at other indicators. This is where like time in the market plays off, I guess. But to be honest, if it hold like for BNB, bro, like for Asia session, if we close above this like cloud, this is probably like you can even argue that where is it that this is a short.
If it closes above,
If it closes above daily conversion, you should close the trade. And now if we're looking at this, it's a thin cloud. Super trend, turn it on. Or wait, like you don't have to be in a rush. I'm just like different perspective here. There. Yuck. Not really excited about this
well,
trade.
BNB is dropping anyway.
There you go. Closed it right on time, isn't it? Anyway, I'm so tired. Signing out from the the recording. Feel free to DM any one of us on the Discord. Yeah, that's it.